Joss Whedon wrote you back, you almost had a heart attack. You still talk about it to this day. It's a memory that lingers on, like meeting Spike at Dragon Con, or seeing Nathan Fillion in LA.
Hi everybody, I'm Seven Bates here with Canoodle Studios.
Seven, what would you say is the craziest thing that you've seen today?
Oh, unquestionably the Optimus Prime, who's like 10 feet tall.
And he honks, right?
Oh, dude, he honked right at me when he walked by. I mean, okay, first of all, I'm doing television here, right? So I got microphones all set up, and I hear was like some jackass is like honking on his freaking truck at one of these roll-in doors. I keep hearing this honking. I'm like, what a rude person. And then it's Optimus freaking Prime, and I am instantly shamed because I love Optimus. He is basically my robot granddad, and so I just turn around and I'm like, Optimus, and he like gave me this like hug and the whole thing. That was primo. That was really great.
So you guys are doing a lot of productions lately. What got you into production?
Necessity. I started off as a software engineer, and then I was just a photographer as a kid, and just loving media production and telling visual stories for my employers as I would make them websites and web content. They just needed to have more video, and so I got into filmmaking, and then I started to get into higher end photography, and I started doing weddings and things. And weddings, every time you shoot a wedding, somebody's gonna say, can you shoot video? Can you shoot a film? It's like, all right, fine. And then guys like Ricky were kicking so much butt as like local filmmakers. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and dedicate myself to telling visual stories, and I'll learn the craft. And I decided to make a television studio because I'm a slut.
What's one thing that you fanboy over that a lot of people might not be aware of?
I am a hardcore, crazy, deep Pokemon freak. Like, straight up.
Have you collected them all?
I have collected them all multiple times. I have multiple pins of level 100 Pokemon that I have done a number of really interesting tricks to. So like, for instance, a lot of people, when they're just kind of like introductory into the Pokemon world, they think, well, I've got a Pokemon of a certain type. This is a water Pokemon. This is an electric Pokemon. This is a fire Pokemon. They have attacks that fit that. And the folks who make Pokemon, they thought they'd throw in a few little curveballs and give you a couple of Pokemon that can do some surprise moves. I've been gaming in Pokemon for so long, and I've been evolving and building my collection teams for such an extensive period of time that I've got electric Pokemon with rock attacks, and I've got stuff that you'll never see coming. So I'll randomly just pick up the game and start playing other kids all over the world, just different versions of the game, and just mop the floor with them. And it is so much fun when you crush an 11-year-old soul. It's like one of my favorite things.
So Canoodle Studios, what do you guys got going on, and where can people check out your stuff?
Well, the first thing you want to do is just Google Canoodle Studios. You'll find us at canoodlestudios.com. We broadcast on social networks that you're watching. So we're at YouTube, we're at Facebook. Facebook is the easiest place to find us. Just look up for Canoodle Studios, follow us. When you follow Canoodle Studios, we broadcast live a lot. What you'll want to do is go to the follow tab and just put that little option and let me know when anything goes live. And then you can follow, get live notifications anytime we're live, because we broadcast at 17 different shows. So right now, we've got a morning show. The Meathead Show is 5 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10. That's super cool. Meathead is like an old Bakersfield fixture. Like, everybody knows Meathead. It's the most interesting variety show. He has cool bands on, really, really great comics, talks about local culture, talks about the news a little bit. But like, if you're just kind of looking for a morning show that's not talking about all the bummer stuff that's in the news, watch the Meathead Show. You'll be up to date. When you go to the locker room, you talk to guys, you'll be like, oh yeah, I heard about that story. Hey, where'd you hear about it? Meathead. It's a really great thing. We got the Big and Fat Show. Of course, that's every Monday. Big and Fat is, we've got Mo's the big guy, and then we got Smoking Fat Jay. Basically, you've got a show where two completely different perspectives from the world just kind of collide together. It's a really fun show. And then after that, we've got the Super Cheese Show every Tuesday. Super Cheese, of course, is a Bakersfield collectors, comics world. Anything that has to do with nerd culture, you want to watch that. On Wednesdays, we've got Play Tested Games, a company that actually makes board games, and they test them out right there on the air. So the cool thing about watching us live is you can interact with our shows and our hosts and actually get them to tell you, like, they'll be like, hey, that kind of sucks, turn it this way, and you'll see them. They're like little puppets. They'll do what you say. They'll dance for you. It's really, really great. Friday Throwdown, we have two teenage boys who they're really awesome. It's Michael and Isaac Stitt. They basically do internet challenges, so they're like eating hot peppers and doing stupid stuff like the Whisper Game. It's really, really fun. And of course, there's Thursday nights. We got Canoodle After Dark. That's a racy adult show, but that's the reason you want to tune in. And then, of course, earlier in the day, we got the Gladden show. Gladden is, of course, Kelly Gladden. She's a super cool personality. She's into like cooking, philanthropy projects, politics. She's into all kinds of cool stuff. So we got tons of things going on. It's actually too much for one network, but we'll try.